And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for LeBron James.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
And now the Los Angeles starters. LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Oklahoma City, 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Now, here is James. And slam dunk by James.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
From deep, MP gets the 3 to fall.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And slam dunk by James.
In attack mode. We've seen this from James now for what, 2 decades?
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James. He said, quote, very few guys know where all the players are on the court at all times. Very few players have the skill and the ability to take advantage of any slip-up. LeBron falls in both of those categories. There's a reason people talk about him as the GOAT. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Buries it from 3. MP's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Oh, serious range from MP. I wasn't sure he had that in his bag.
And it's good. 2 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Clark, over the last few seasons, LeBron's 3-point shooting has been more efficient than ever.
Yeah, how about this, B.A.? Since 24, he's right around 40% from deep on 5 attempts per game. So that's really impressive. And, you know, a guy like him, his greatness, part of his greatness is how he continues to reinvent his game, making modest modifications to what he does.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
From deep, MP. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Smart, a screen on SGA. From deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here. Oh, nice! Big finish! Man.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Doncic with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Doncic passes to Smart. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
I like watching Smart get it done inside. He is such a fearless competitor.
James against MP. Sinks it from distance. MP's got 16 points now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down, that's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And with almost all of the season in the books, the power rankings can tell you a lot. You look at Atlanta, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out Oklahoma City, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed, and they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
Now here's Connect. 9 points for him in his last game. 6 to shoot. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Here's MP. Takes it inside. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 18.
He's 7 out of 9 from the field to start off. That's a terrific start.
1 minute left to play in the first. Vincent outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. And stolen by Holmgren. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's MP. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. 20 points for MP.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Ayton, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well, leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
23 seconds left in the first quarter. Vincent outside. Pass to Ayton. To end the run. The shot, no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons was simply terrific. He contributed 42 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And he's not going to throw it down too often, but Smart can get up there when he needs to.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
And here's MP from outside. Hachimura with a rebound. Lakers trail by 20. Doncic outside. Hachimura finds James. No good on the three.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Right at the free throw line. Again, Oklahoma City.
Taking what the defense gives them. MP operating right in the middle of the court.
Smart passes to Doncic from deep three-point land. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3. MP with it. Now Horford defending. Pulls up at the elbow. Horford against MP. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Good shot, gone bad. You've got to finish there.
And Horford powers it home.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Al Horford. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Connects checked in for the Lakers.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
Pass to Smart. 5 on the clock. From deep, here's Doncic. No luck on that one. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Oklahoma City ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They've been locked in. I mean, locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
Say, Diesel, what's your favorite dish at a cookout?
Cereal in a bowl. At a barbecue?
Next up, guys, let's talk about those power rankings.
You know, right now for the Thunder, coming down the final stretch of the season, about a month left, I think they're in a pretty good spot.
Matter of fact, they're in the number 1 spot.
Well, number 1 is a good spot, isn't it, Ernie?
Last I checked, it doesn't get better than that. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
All right, we've now got our 2K Insight. Shams Charania on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams. Thank you for the report. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's MP in at the 3. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Here's MP. Smart grabs a miss. Lakers trail by 19. And there's James from the arc. SGA pulls it in. Here's MP, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Graham.
And that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Hachimura finds Smart. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 21. MP inside. Guarded by Doncic. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 31 points. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Smart with the ball, and it's Dort picking him up. And here's Horford for 3.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
MP against James. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Doncic passes to Hachimura. To the middle. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good. Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Doncic outside, and the Lakers call time here. MP really making a difference here.
Well, they have one thing to talk about. How do we stop this guy from knocking down threes?
Now let's check out the race for Rookie of the Year. These young stars now have a season behind them. So who stood out in this incredibly talented crowd? You look at MP. He's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class. So it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on.
The way he has sustained his level of play for the entire season, that's what's most impressive, the consistency of his performance. He hasn't had the major ups and downs that so many rookies go through.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you guys.
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report. Caruso, he's checked in for SGA. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Horford. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Connect subbed in for Smart.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Knocks down the long J. James has got 7 points for the quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Here's MP, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Doncic finds Vanderbilt. And here's Ayton. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 5 assists in the game. The Thunder have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Hartenstein with a screen on James. Pulls up, and there's another one for the Thunder.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
James, a screen on Caruso. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Doncic against Caruso. And here's Connect outside. He buries it from 3. Connect's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. MP scanning the floor. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Come around.
And got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And so it's Oklahoma City cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty.
He's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Smart's checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Laravia. On the court for the Lakers, LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Horford in at the center position. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Doncic outside. The 3 is up. The Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing. What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking them to school right there.
Back to Doncic. James against MP. Smart for three. Counted from distance.
Oh, the range of Marcus Smart. Able to strike from beyond the arc.
Here's MP. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
Doncic passes to Horford. Here's Smart. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Unselfish play that time by Horford, and we've come to expect that from him. He keeps the team's success always uppermost in mind.
The three. And MP with the three. MP's got 59 points.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Thunder.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And what can you say that hasn't been already said? We knew these guys would be great coming into the year, but their complete dominance is rare. They have redefined greatness. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
From the high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Doncic, a screen on Williams. Hachimura from long range.
Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And James puts up a deep three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. MP outside. There's the triple. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
I'm here with one of the victors. MP, you were looking for your teammates tonight, and they delivered.
Hey, basketball 101, right? Find the open man. Only way to do that is unselfishness and communication. If you play that way, you'll win that way, you know, and we win a lot of games.
Here's to a lot more. Thanks, MP.
Hey, thank you.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Coming up next, the Thunder taking on the Jazz. For the Thunder, the best record in the NBA. And it's no accident. An elite team that expects to win every time they take the floor. Jazz. Thunder is next. It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Jusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game. And that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Markkanen, Collier out there with George. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Key in at the small forward position. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
Nurkic can't hit. Here's Oklahoma City now. Pass to MP. Pull from the top of the key. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. MP's got the first points of the night for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's MP. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
George dishes to Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Markkanen. Three-pointer. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Here's Markkanen following the basket by MP. The Jazz with another miss. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Well, you love to see the intensity from MP. Doesn't let the physical defense impede him in any way.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the feet first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
Here's Hendricks. 12 points his last outing. Nurkic a screen on MP. Markkanen passes to Nurkic. 5 to shoot. Can they get it? Dort grabs the miss.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
From about 19 feet, MP no good.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Pass to Hendricks. Nurkic with it. Picked up by Hartenstein. Tries it from 19. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Nurkic.
I love this shot from Markkanen, right? The mid-range game is there as well. I know he can shoot it from deep, but sometimes you got to get to the in-between spots.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 64 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a sixth sense for those reads.
Hartenstein with the screen on Markkanen. The shot from 20 feet away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And MP throws it down hard.
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact drawn.
For Oklahoma City, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Jalen Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And finished off by Martin.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
The Thunder with the lead. MP deciding where to go with it. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. MP's got 13 points.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
That shot misses. Jazz trail by 4. Bailey with the ball. 12 points his last outing. Screen by Niang. Over Williams. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, we hope you're enjoying your East. Thunder with some changes. MP's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. NSGA's subbed in for Alex Caruso. The Jazz also changing it up. Hendricks is checked in, and it's Markkanen in for Kenyon Martin. Jazz trail by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Jalen Williams is out there with MP, and it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Collier. The Jazz with another miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Here's Bailey. Following the basket by MP.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you got to tear down. And that's what they've done.
And Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning. And you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
Shot clock at 2. Filipowski. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
Here's Filipowski. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Filipowski's got 4 points this quarter. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
And the Jazz call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren comes in for Jalen Williams. The 3 from MP. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Jazz trail by 9. Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen kicks to George. The 9-foot shot, and he knocks down the jumper.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's 42 seconds left here in the second. Here's Hendricks. SGA with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
MP, good.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Nurkic. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP powers through the contact inside.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Pass to Hendricks. Another miss by Utah. MP getting it done for Oklahoma City. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We come back right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Watching them whoop those boys on the boards, that brought a tear to my eye, and I don't cry.
I can get you a tissue.
You got one? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You cry all the time.
Oh, see.
And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
We all have big expectations for MP, and he's crushing it. Lets his game do the talking. You like to see that from a young player.
I don't think there's any doubt that he's going to go far in this league.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Yusuf Nurkic, George out there with Collier. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's
That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
Athletic freak.
Wow.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside, George goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Hartenstein.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Zadivy, after winning the Most Improved award back in 2023, it's been hard for Markkanen to reach that level again.
I think one thing that happens, Kevin, when you become the focal point of the opponent's scout, you're getting the best defender. You might be getting multiple defenders, and that takes some time to adjust to.
Here's Hendricks, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And the Jazz call time here. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Thunder.
Well, allowing the fewest points per game in the entire league, this defense has been absolutely dominant. Give the coaches a ton of credit. Players are skilled and motivated. You've got good schemes. Very tough to score against this bunch.
And once again, off the mark by Utah. The Thunder leading by 14. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
George passes to Conley for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's time to send it over now. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. It's an 18-point game. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Clock at 6 to the middle, and Markkanen throws it down.
Now, this shows you how dynamic Lauri Markkanen is as a scorer. If he feels good, boy, the numbers come in a hurry.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Utah. 1:44 left in the third. MP, no good.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Hendricks can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
MP, good.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Caruso against George. Nurkic a screen on Caruso. George. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 19. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now, here's George. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. The Jazz again can't hit it. Thunder have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Jazz have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Now, Nurkic, he gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
You see the defender just a bit too aggressive. Nurkic takes advantage, and he'll get to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Wiggins is checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Outside, Markkanen. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams to... And it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. George finds Nurkic. Outside, Markkanen. And once again, off the mark by Utah.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
MP, no good. Jazz trail by 20. In the corner, George with it. 3, good.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
MP, good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. 3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Pass to Hendricks. George with the screen on Holmgren. Here's Hendricks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 3 from MP. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. George, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 23. Here's MP. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. MP's got 56 points in the game. George with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
You have to be careful if Chet Holmgren's around defensively. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
The free throw drops for Collier. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Jalen Williams comes in for Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Markkanen against MP. Misses. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson and Allie LaForce, our reporter. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You look at Oklahoma City, this season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches. And of course, the Lakers. Well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they're gripping that #1 spot as tight as they can this last week of games. As they cruise into the postseason, they definitely want that top seed advantage.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's MP in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Luka Doncic is out there with Dalton Connect. And it's James in at the 3 slot.
LeBron, the old man, throwing it down. Not much anyone can do about that still.
MP no good. Well, we're in the closing weeks of the regular season. There's no rest for teams competing for positioning.
Yeah, this is the time where if you have a couple of nights of bad effort, you might drop 2 or 3 positions. It's not the playoffs yet, but it's critical this part of the season.
James with the ball.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Okay, wow. Old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Brian, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And the basket by MP.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Outside connect. Back to Doncic. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. MP with it. Now guarded by Ayton. A nice shot by MP.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team, and he's got a championship to show for it.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's MP from outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Hachimura outside. Inside. And slam dunk by James.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. MP against James. MP, the pass to Hartenstein. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Lakers trail by 4. Doncic outside. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
MP with it. Hachimura covering. Here's MP. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Lakers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's James. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
James has gone a nice 5 of 6 from the field tonight. Here's MP. And Ayton pulls it down.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
To the paint. And Ayton with the stuff.
He's a nimble guy for someone with that size. Ayton can get off of his feet quick for a lob.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Chan. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. MP's got 14 points. Hachimura outside. To the inside. Takes the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Shoots over SGA. MP getting it done for the Thunder. Doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game. Back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's James, and it's James with the jam.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He contributed 62 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
It's James on the wing. This one for 3. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 7. MP outside. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Richard, you wouldn't think LeBron James could improve, but that three-point shot has become really consistent.
And, well, now you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter at all times. That creates lanes for him to drive or create for others.
Outside Vanderbilt. Horford, a screen on Dort. And there's James from the arc. Again, the miss by James. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Williams with the screen. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Lakers trail by 11. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that. to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Chomps. Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Horford. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Connect's checked in for LeBron. And Doncic has subbed in for LaRavia. And here's MP from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 13 points now. In the quarter. Smart passes to Ayton. And here's Doncic. Here's the three. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. A deep three from MP. Doncic pulls down the board. Lakers trail by 14. Smart passes to Doncic. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And here's MP from outside. Rebound, the Lakers. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Fires from deep. MP drills the three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Ayton with the stuff.
What a dunk from Ayton. This is how dominant he can be down low.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. From deep, MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And here's Doncic outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. A deep 3 from MP. That shot is off. And the first half now in the books. Thunder out in front, up by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
You know, right now for the Thunder, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Lakers.
Well, these guys can't hit the threes. Pretty hard to win like that these days.
Maybe they went to the Dr. O'Neal School of Shooting.
Big talk for somebody who averaged 11.9999, a.k.a. 12 points a game.
That's over a long time of years, though.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes The route that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Dalton Connect out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you, Brian.
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie. Doncic, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's MP. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. MP's got 43 points.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Out to James. No good. Unable to win this run.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Good. Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And we expect so much from small forwards in the modern game, but he exceeds even those high expectations, always generating good numbers and finding ways to be of use to his team.
And here's Doncic outside, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pulls it from the top of the key, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. MP's got 48. Doncic passes to Ayton. And here's Connect outside. Drills it from deep.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
From deep, MP. Yet another bucket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Basket counts. Ayton's got 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
From deep, here's Doncic, and it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
Outside Connect. Back to Doncic. For 3, James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist of the night.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
SGA passes to MP. From downtown, and another 3 for Oklahoma City.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And slam dunk by James.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And some changes here for the Lakers. Horford, he's checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura, and it's Marcus Smart in for Connect. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Jalen Williams comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for SGA. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Williams, a screen on Horford. Here's MP. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. MP's got 59 points.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Unloads from 13. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. James against MP. Oh, another one falls.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Vanderbilt, a pass to Smart. And he drops it in from the low post. Smart has got 5.
Look, we know Marcus Smart wants to get in close and get that high percentage finish.
Here's MP. And that one's long. Pass to Vanderbilt. Doncic on the wing. Fires away from way outside. And so it's Oklahoma City firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Horford. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Connect's checked in for LaRabia, and Doncic has subbed in for Smart. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. It's James on the wing. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. James has got 16 points here in the second half.
The minute that man walks into the gym, LeBron James is in his range.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. It's James with the drive. From deep, here's Doncic. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
MP's shot is good.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
1:33 left in the fourth. Down low. Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Thunder.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
From deep, here's Doncic. It doesn't go for him.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And so it's the Lakers with it. And here's Connect outside. Caruso grabs the board. Here's MP with the drive, and that one good.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. James against MP. There's the three. Yes.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Congratulations on tonight's win, MP. You were looking for your teammates early and often and keeping them involved throughout. Was that the strategy coming in, or did you see something in the game that led to an adjustment?
Yeah. Our approach is to be unselfish. Share the ball, work the best shot possible. If somebody's getting good looks, keep feeding them. If everybody's getting good look, then we all eating that steak and lobster, you feel me? Hey, I'm a family man at heart, so nothing makes me happier than feeding my family. And these guys are my family.
I love that, MP.
Hey, order up!
Surf and turf! Back to you, Brian.
All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everybody.
Hey, how's it going? Good. About to go visit my butcher tonight. Ooh. Sounds good. What's the plan?
Risk it. It's been a long time since I've seen a college player with this much talent.
How much would you give to try to draft him?
Yeah. Who you putting on the block? I don't know. Think someone might take you?
That's hurtful. I hope you install your front gate. It was 6 screws. Hey, how's it going? Good. Finally getting excited for my daughter's dance recital. I'm gonna take a walk. I want to disagree on a point you made yesterday.
About lunch being essential before starting a debate?
No, that tournament performances should be second to regular season evaluation.
No, that makes sense. Our season is much longer and represents more of the contribution we expect our young players to make.
I don't doubt the weekly grind, but I also think the players have more time between games than the NBA. So I'd rather look at the high-pressure moments like Detroit.
But not everyone gets in, so we don't have enough data to make that any more important than we do now. Same point? Canadian basketball has really been on a rise since the Raptors took home their trophy a few years back.
Makes me wonder if they may be interested in league expansion down the road.
Ooh, yeah, that Pacific Northwest corridor has been gaining a lot of attention. What, I'd love when we scout there too.
Yeah, a little close. I knew it was going to be bad.
So, are we thinking of adding on a scout for the Northern Territories?
Well, if we keep seeing this much talent, we may want to
come over this weekend? Yeah, sounds good. I'm pretty excited than that.
I take pride in helping keep your unit safe.
Oh, same. It's important for everyone to feel protected here and enjoy the game.
And for my money, an NBA game is just the top.
We have great fans here. I like the family atmosphere.
Yes, management takes it very seriously, and so do we.
Generally, just a good vibe.
Right? Sure is. If we do our jobs right, it stays that way.
We're still good for tomorrow, right?
Can we move it to later this week? Tomorrow is terrible for me.
Nah, later in the week is icy for me.
I could maybe do next Thursday.
I'm on the road.
Friday?
Music all night.
Not great for me.
Cool. Sounds a bit like Nashville.
Yeah, but a slower, relaxed, smiling pace. Talking to you.
Hey, you still want to play 2K tonight?
Yeah. You want to grab burritos?
Yeah, grab me one with carnitas.
Okay. See you then.
I'm too downstairs.
You want to come bird
got any
watching
plans
this
this weekend?
weekend? It's on my bucket list.
You know we have video games and like 100 movie decks.
Wait, I took a class in college once. Really enjoyed it, except for the early Saturday mornings. I'm in.
Okay, well, if we're all going and getting hot chocolate then.
I'm hoping to find something in Teal. I'm used to just watching Hawks and Pelicans. Can the Teal shoot threes?
And then we saw the new Jake Duvall movie.
Ooh, I've been wanting to see that. Yeah, what'd you think?
It was good.
You didn't like it?
No, I did.
You are a liar.
It's Jake.
Let's go.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And here's a look at some numbers for James Harden.
And, guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. And for Los Angeles, backcourt of Harden and Bogdanovic. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Crowder in at the small forward. Well, here we are, Tim. We've finally reached the final game of the regular season, and what a ride it's been. But for others, they still have something to play for.
There is no doubt this is what you dreamt about as a kid. The postseason, there's a lot of work ahead in either case, but obviously, if you wanted one of these playoff berths, you understand this is where legacies are made.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And here's MP for three. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And the rejection by Holmgren. MP against Crowder. And here's MP for three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Zubac's a screen on Holmgren. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's MP, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. SGA against Harden, and the wide open shot from Crowder, and again it's the Clippers missing. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. It's good. MP's got 13.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
And this is what it's all come to, the end of the season power rankings. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And checking out the Thunder, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
Here's Leonard, following the basket by MP. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Holmgren, and it's Leonard missing. Oklahoma City leading by 10. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history. history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now, MP. James Harden missing on the three. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
So, for the Clippers, Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac, and James Harden has subbed in for Leonard. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. MP's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Taking a look at the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Williams. And it's MP in at the 3 slot. Now, MP. Following the miss by Dunn from deep. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. The Thunder coming to this one after the win against Los Angeles. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here, looking for his own offense, generating great results.
Ball outside, pass to Lopez. Harden against Dort. Harden will not be denied.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Wiggins sets a screen for MP. Collins grabs the miss.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Harden the pass to Lopez. To the paint, Dunn. Williams with the block. Dunn against MP. Williams a screen on Dunn. MP converting the tough bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Here's Harden. 6 to shoot. Paul with the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games, no matter where you're playing.
Here's Harden, following the basket by MP. Takes a 3. Wiggins with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 9. Here comes MP, and MP throws it down.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. A shot by Harden, wide open, and again, no good by the Clippers. MP against Dunn. MP, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for L.A.
They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Well, it's a good sign for a team to win when they're not at their best. That shows great resolve.
Now here's Lopez. Dunn, wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. MP outside. Shoots it up. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
MP has been leading the charge for the Thunder. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Greetings, everyone. Let's first take a look at the players of the week in both conferences. Out of the West, MP.
To no one's surprise, MP, individually, he's a level above. Also makes his teammates better. What more do you want?
Makes his coach look awfully good as well. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Backcourt of Harden and Bogdanovic. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Crowder in at the three, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Kevin, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching, and with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
Leonard, no luck.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
A nice shot by MP.
You can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And now let's find out which teams have excelled from the free throw line in the season's second half. Number 1, the Thunder. 5th, the Clippers.
You know, making your free throws is so important. And I think both of these clubs have really improved in the second half of the season from the line.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? The 3 from MP. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. SGA's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Leonard. Here's Harden on the wing. Outside Crowder. Sinks the three-pointer. Crowder's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
People said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
And here's Harden following the three-pointer by MP. Harden sets the pick for Bogdanovic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The 3 from MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Crowder, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That one on Hartenstein. And Los Angeles with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Collins comes in for Bogdanovic. And Paul subbed in for James Harden. The Thunder also changing it up. Wiggins is checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul kicks to Crowder. Pass to Lopez. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's Leonard following the miss by MP. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Nobody near Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
MP, no good. Now here's Paul. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Again, Leonard missing. And so it's Oklahoma City in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Leonard comes in for Collins. Jay Crowder's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Bogdan. Bogdanovich in for Chris Paul. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. MP's checked in. Taking a look at the Thunder. We've got Alex Caruso. MP out there with Wiggins. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Jang in at center. Now here's Crowder. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. So it's the Thunder now. The 3 from MP. James Harden with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Leonard finds Harden.
Let him shoot that.
Outside Leonard fires the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Leonard. Pass to MP. Fires away from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. MP's got 56 points in the game.
Coming right back. MP with a huge 3.
Leonard with a screen on Caruso. Harden the pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Crowder with it. Harden outside. A 3 ball. Rebound by Jang. The Thunder shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. MP, no good. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-5 run.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Leonard looking over the floor. And he lays it straight in.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
MP outside. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
So no problem for Oklahoma. Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.